Hello and welcome to Knowledge by Nature. In today's video, we're going to be taking you with us as we do a lesson in primary mathematics. If that's something you're interested in, stick around. All right, welcome back. If this is your first time here, I am a homeschool mom to a third grader. I love all things books, homeschool, and sharing our journey with you. And if that is something that you are interested in, I would love if you consider hitting that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. Now, we have done quite a few different dual lessons with us in the past, so if you're interested in that, I'll try to put that either down here in the description or somewhere up here on this screen, so that if you'd like to see dimensions or another primary, we have done pretty much any math that we've done a lesson. So we started the year with the dimensions, and now we have moved back to primary mathematics. This is the US edition, which is the original version, the older version of this Singapore math method. The third grade version starts where you are in this like one tone color. I believe fourth grade is maybe blue, and then the workbook is all black and white. So there's no color. It's not super updated, but it is what works the best for us in this season of homeschool. This home instructor's guide in particular just really helps me get the point across a lot better. So today we are continuing on with a lesson that we have already previously started discussing. So we're continuing on with doing word problems, and this is two-step word problems with multiplication and division. Now, last time that we did it, it was one step. So if we divided to find the answer, that was it. If we multiplied to find the answer, that was it. So today, she's going to have to take both of those concepts and use it within one word problem. This section right here is for me. It's telling me how this lesson should play out, what the purpose of this lesson is, and exactly what she needs to do in order to complete it. Now, it does say that there is more than one approach to solving the problem, so allow your student to develop their own approach. Now, really quickly, last time we talked about something called a unit. Do you remember what a unit is?
Yes. It's one box of one number.
Okay, so it's one box, so we have one unit, and it could contain any number of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we had a group of markers, let's say we had 5 markers, there could be 5 markers in one unit, and then we could have 3 more units. So how many markers would we have altogether?
50.
That's right, and how did we do that?
5 times 15, 20.
Okay, counted by 5s, or you did 3 times 5, right? Or 5 times 3. That got us the same answer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, today it sounds like you're going to have to multiply and divide all together. Do you think you've got it?
No.
No, okay. Well, let's look here. So this tells me to go to the learning task for page 46. All right, a farmer has 7 ducks. He has 5 times as many chickens as ducks. How many more chickens than ducks does he have? So what do we know? Did that tell us anything?
There's 7 ducks.
Okay, so we know that there are 7 ducks. What does that represent?
That there is
What is this?
1 unit.
Oh, 1 unit. So 1 unit equals what?
7.
7. So whether we have chickens or pigs or ducks, if there's a square, it equals 7 in this word problem, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now it says he has 5 times as many chickens as ducks. So does that mean he has more chickens or less chickens?
More chickens.
Okay. How many units
5.
do I need? 5, because 5 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, even though I can't draw these to be exactly the same, what do we know about each one of these? That there are 7 chickens in each one, right?
It looks like 7 cents.
It does look like 7 cents. Okay, now it says, oh, our little friend is giving us a clue. Find the number of chickens first. Oh man, how do I do that?
Go 5 times 7.
Now, why am I going 5 times 7?
Because there's 5 times as many chickens as ducks.
So I have 5 units, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 5 units, and each unit has 7. So what is that? Go ahead.
35.
30. That's right. 35. Now, what is this 35? What did I just find out?
How many chickens there are?
That's right. So I have 35 chickens. I'm going to draw a little chicken here. Kind of a sad little chicken, but he's a chicken. All right. So I have 35 chickens.
That's all.
What did the question ask me? Did I answer it? Am I done?
No.
I'm not.
So do 35 minus 7. That is...
Go ahead. Talk out loud so they can hear you. So how do we find this out? 35 minus 7.
28.
Very good. 28. So what do we have? What is 28? What does that answer?
How many more chickens there are than ducks?
There are 28 more chickens than ducks. So did we answer the question?
Yes.
We sure did. Now you will see right down here at the bottom, I have a little bitty pencil that says to go to workbook exercise 20. We're not going to do that quite yet because in my book, we're going to practice a few more of these before she does her independent work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera over so that you can see her writing. So I'm going to be there to help, but she's going to take over this part now. And we're going to work a few of these together, and then she will go to her workbook exercise number 20. So let's flip over here. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You might have to erase the chicken too, because I think you might need to draw something besides the chicken this time.
Okay.
All right, the question says, Sam bought 4 toy cars and a toy airplane. Each toy cost $5. Okay, do you want to write anything down since you're just having to listen to this?
Okay. What's his name?
Sam. Sam bought 4 toy cars and a toy airplane. Each toy car cost $5 and the airplane cost $12. How much money did he spend? So that's one of our questions. Then the other question is, how much more did he spend on the cars than on the airplanes? Oh, we're going to draw them here?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got Sam bought, and I see a 4 at the car, and then he is going to have 1 airplane, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the next section says that each toy car cost $5. Okay.
Each toy car costs $5.
Okay. The airplane cost $12. How much money did he spend? That's your first question. So how would we find out how much he spent?
So for these, I can count by 5s to figure them out.
You can.
So
can you do anything where you're representing a unit?
yes.
Okay. So what does that unit represent?
1 car.
Okay, which would have what number inside of it?
5.
Oh, very nice. All right.
Okay, and then I'll do 1 over here.
So your first question is, how much money did he spend? How do you find out?
So I can count by 5s with these. So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So
Hold on. Okay. What?
5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25.
Where's the 25 coming from?
That's how much 4 toy cars are.
But you're not counting 4, you're counting 5 for some reason.
Yeah, because they're both $5.
How many blocks do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, there it is, 20. Okay, so you have 4 boxes, so you're counting by 5. So really you just said 4 times 5 equals 20. All right, now you have your airplane, right?
1 airplane costs $12. So this plus that is so 30. 32.
32. All right, so yes, what did you do to get 32?
I plus 20 in with that.
Okay, so 20 plus 12. Sometimes it's helpful if we go ahead and write it down. That way we know what we're doing, right? When we get those multi-steps, remember we kind of have to write things down so we remember what's going on. So you just answered the first question, which was, how much money did he spend? Now, question number 2. How much more did he spend on the cars than on the airplane? How do you find that out?
I do 30 minus 12. 32 minus 12.
Okay,
No, that's just going to give us 20.
that is. That's just giving you back the car price, right?
Okay.
So it wants to know, okay, he spent, go ahead.
20 minus, no, 32 minus 20. Is that it?
What's 32 minus 20 going to give you?
2.
No, it's not going to give you 2. It's going to give you 12.
It's going to
If you're
I can't do it.
if you're using just these 3 numbers, no matter what, it's going to be just that number again, right?
Yeah.
So if I take 32 minus 20, that's just going to give me 12. That's just kind of going back and forth with those. So let's think about it for a minute, okay? How much more did he spend on the cars than the airplane? Okay, so he spent more money on something. What did he spend more money on?
The cars.
The cars. How much did he spend for the airplane?
12.
Okay, so how much more did he spend on the car than on the airplane? 20. He spent $20 for the car. He spent how much on the airplane?
12.
Okay. What is the difference between those 2 purchases? What do we do when we need to find the difference?
8.
What did you just do?
I just saw what two plus something was to make 10.
All right. You're thinking in your head, but you're not telling us. What did you do? How did you get that answer? What did you do?
From plussing 2 plus 8.
Why did you plus 2 to 8? What are you doing?
It gives me 10.
For what?
To make it 20.
Yeah, but what did you do? Did you?
I used plussing.
Well, it would be called addition.
Used that.
Okay. Did you do this
No.
to go here?
No.
To get this? To get this?
No.
No.
This is what I did. I went. That's what I did.
Well, why are you trying to find 20?
Because A is the difference. And so that's how I know.
Okay. So you found
If I
the
know
difference.
8 plus 2 equals 20, I know 8 is the difference.
All right, friends. I hope you're still here with us. So you really did. This is what you did. You took the cost. You don't think you did, but that is what you did because you knew.
All I did was find 8.
You found the difference between the car cost and the plane cost. And that tells you how much more.
But I did it my way.
You did do it your way, but whew, that was a journey. So this was the difference. He spent $8 more, right, on the car than he did the plane. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that was kind of a hot mess, but you know what? That happens sometimes, and I'm going to leave that here so that you see that this is the journey that you take sometimes. When they do Singapore math, there is so much that they do mentally in their head that occasionally it can be difficult to tell it back what they're doing. And so that is something that it does happen occasionally, and that's kind of funny. But let's go to another one and see if we can take maybe a smaller journey. So let's try a new question. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one more here. Mary bought 3 dresses. Each dress cost the same amount. She gave the cashier $20 and got $2 in change. So before I read you the question, do you need to write anything down?
Okay.
What do we know? How many dresses did Mary buy?
3.
Okay. Yes, Mary bought 3 dresses. So maybe let's make a little note there. Mary bought 3 dresses. Okay. Each dress cost the same amount. Okay? So let's go ahead and do a unit of a dress because we know we have 3 dresses, right?
Unit.
Mm-hmm.
Unit. No?
Nope, they don't go on top of each other. How do we represent units of the same thing? We don't have a dress and a chicken. Nope, we don't stack them on top of each other because this would be representing maybe a dress, a bag, and some shoes. If I want to represent 3 dresses, I want them all to be along the same line. So connect them going this way. Okay, so now we have our 3 dresses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each dress cost the same amount.
And they cost $3.
It hasn't told us that, actually. Nope, it didn't tell us how much. It said that she gave the cashier $20. But it didn't cost $20 because he gave her $2 in change.
20 minus 2 equals 18.
Okay.
Then I have the...
So now what do we know? What does that 18 tell us?
So there's 3 dresses, right?
Uh-huh. Right. 3 dresses.
No. 6.
Okay.
I got that from Time Sales, maybe?
You did. So, now 6 what? What do we know? 6, you told me 6. What does that mean? $6 for what?
1 dress.
So that means that each unit equals what?
$6.
So she knew from times tables that something times 3 equals 18, or 18 divided by 3, because that's what you did, right?
Yep.
You took 18. You knew that's what the dress cost was. This was $18 because you found out right here, correct? Then you said, okay, I have 18. I have 3 dresses, so that means each dress cost $6. And yes, that was your question. How much did each dress cost? Would you like to show our friends one more before I give you the workbook?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to show you the last one here. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, last one. Peter has $12.
Peter.
Okay, what does Peter have?
$12.
Okay.
$12.
Okay. Peter has twice as much money as Paul. Okay. John has $2 less than Paul. How much money does John have? Whoa. All right, let's get a unit going.
Okay.
Okay.
What's my unit? Write my unit.
Okay. What do you know right now? What do you know for sure?
That Peter is $12.
Okay. We also know that Peter has twice as much money as Paul. Okay, so how could we represent that so that we're representing Peter and Paul with a block? What would be twice? Peter has twice as much.
How could he have twice as much? The other guy must have like $5. Or 2.
Or guessing. So let's go here.
Guessing.
Okay, so we have 2 blocks, which means that both of these blocks put together is going to be 12. So how much would be in each of those? If Peter has twice as much as Paul. So what would we put for Paul?
PL.
Okay, how many blocks would he have?
1.
He would just have 1. Okay, so if we know these 2 blocks, equal 12, what would each unit stand for?
No idea.
Okay. Well, do you know anything that is the same number that equals 12? Or 12 divided by
6.
2 is 6. So that means each unit is 6. So that means Paul has to have what?
$6.
$6. All right, let's keep working here. John has $2 less than Paul.
So that means he has 4.
Oh, okay. So let's draw a little box here for Paul. You say he has 4?
Yes.
Now, how do you know he has 4?
Because 6 minus 2 is 4.
Very good.
Or 4 plus 2 equals 6.
All right, so you can see that the way that we did it didn't look quite exactly the way that they show us, but she gets the answer right. So as long as she gets there, because her mind works just a little bit differently, and I'm not going to slow that down when she is figuring it out. All right. My book now says to go to exercise 20. That is all independent work, and then this will actually be tomorrow. This is a big review. So All right, so now you're going to go to exercise 20 in your workbook.
No, 50.
It's not page 20, it's exercise 20. Let me show them what you're going to be doing really fast.
Okay.
All right, so for her exercise 20, she's going to have 2 questions here and 2 questions here. This is all independent work as much as possible. She's going to do it without any help from me. You do see that they give her a little bit of a jumping off point there, but these will be 2-step problems just like we did. I'm going to go ahead and hand that over to her so that she can start working on that. Now for us, we just go to the next thing. So I don't plan everything out. We did this today. We'll do this tomorrow. The next time we will come over to this. And so I don't do a ton of planning with this. It just goes to the next one. This might have seemed like a little bit of a crazy lesson, and that is how it is sometimes. So I did want to go ahead and I'm going to share this with you because it's not always super smooth, but we get there, we work through it, and that's the beauty of it, is it's not just one way, it's finding out how the numbers all work together. And sometimes trying to figure out, I know the answer, but I don't know how to tell you I got that answer. And that's where we just kind of work together, and I help her to see this is the correct answer. This is how you got it. And then later on, she'll be able to apply that to something else. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. I would like to do another do a lesson with me out of this, just so that you can see how different lessons do look. And so if you're interested in me doing another lesson from this same set, please put that down in the comments below. That way I know that's something you're interested in. So again, thank you for spending time with us. Have a great day, and we'll see you in our next one. Say bye.
Bye.